Welcome, race fans, as we bring Go Fast TV brings you the Sunday night race for the MSRL Racing League at Kansas Motor Speedway this afternoon here in Kansas. Great race tonight. Hopefully we'll have a good turnout as we see the guys here lining up on pit road. We'll be back in a moment after word from these sponsors. Okay, welcome back, race fans, to MSRL, Men's Senior Racing League here Sunday night, as we are all at live here at Kansas Speedway, watching the guys on pit road getting ready to get into cars, strap in for what should be a fun race for 130 laps here at Kansas Motor Speedway. Brought to you tonight by Go Fast TV. I want to welcome everybody here and watching these guys getting their last minute instructions as some of these guys are getting in the cars and get out on the pit road. And it should be fun this afternoon to be able to watch these guys go around this track here at the Kansas Motor Speedway. And these guys are getting lined up here shortly. So this is a fast track. I think it's a 1.5 mile oval. And it's watching these guys getting lined up on the track. We're going to give you the rundown of what these guys, who these guys are, and what position they're in. So if you bear with me just for a moment, we'll be able to give you a couple camera shots here, inside, outside the car, and where they are and lining up. So we'll do this right now. So let's give you some idea of what's going on here this afternoon, and as we go along. The 1X car, as you see, a Toyota Camry, which is a spare car for him, is Ted Moser. In the 1X car, he's in the pole position this afternoon. Yeah, that's not the one we want, but we'll go back and do it. But, second position in second place car outside pole position is the 101 of Al Woodchurch. Third place car is the 55 Chevrolet of Ron Blackwell. In the fourth is the 61 Cam King's sponsored Chevrolet of Dave Christensen. Fifth place, I think he's kind of taking his time getting out on pit road. It's the 51 AC Delco Chevrolet. The sixth position is the 01 Chevrolet of Will Bartoli. The seventh place car is the 49 Tampa Bay Lightning sponsored Dodge Charger of Ivan Deschamps. We'll give you a little bit of roundabout of him before he takes off on down pit road and everything. Back view, out front the hood, top of the hood, inside the cockpit, and the bumper cam. And the rear bumper cam. So we've got everything going on. But that's Ivan's car right there. It's sponsored by Petty Enterprises. In the eighth place position is the 14 Napa sponsored Chevrolet of Roy Wynn. Ninth place is that Convention States Ford Fusion of Dave Martin. And last but not least, in the 10th position is the 163 KISS sponsored Chevrolet of Gary Madu. As these guys get ready to roll out here this afternoon. And you'll see them what they're doing. And I think they've got their engines up. They've got the command to start their engines. And so these guys are rolling out here this afternoon. And should be a good race. Pace car is out on the track. These guys are trying to gather stuff together. 130 laps this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, here at Kansas Motor Speedway. Hope it all goes well. We're looking for a good green flag run this afternoon. You'll see these guys run nose to tail and side by side here. Pit strategy comes into play. I think these guys can go about roughly about 34 laps without having to make a pit stop. Tires should be allowed anywhere from 35 to 40, so you might see some guys coming into pit stops this afternoon and making some green flag pit stops with 4 tires deal. Some will and some won't, so you'll just have to see how it works out this afternoon. So we see them go around turn 4, getting ready to take the green flag here at Kansas Motor Speedway this afternoon. Pace cars in, getting ready to go green flag racing here shortly. And here we go, folks. Give them the command, the green flag is in the air, and here we go. that one is Ted Moser in that 1X car. Toyota Camry got leading the field. We see that 101 car of Val Woodruff's running neck and neck with 55 car Ron Blackwell. Going down the backstretch, some of them are just trying to find a groove to get into to where they can make a move on that one car. They're trying their best to run him down. As we see the 55 car, Ron Blackwell in second position, 101 car in third. And that 61 of Dave Cricket coming in fourth. Running the high line. Ivan Deschamps in the 49 is right on his bumper. Good battle right there. Coming out of turn 4, going down the front stretch, front trial, wherever one you want to call it. These guys are running head and tail and doing some real good racing this afternoon. Clean racing. As we see the 163 car, Gary Manu has moved up to last position, 7th spot. Along right beside of Dave Martin in that 73 and Roy Wynn in that 14 car. Good racing this afternoon here, folks. It looks like it's some good, fun racing. We see them going down the front stretch. 163 car right on the rear end of that 49 Dodge Charger Ivan Deschamps. Look like we got a little accident going on here. That 163 car took one heck of a lick. Him and the 49 got together. So down the backstretch, I know that's going to cause him some damage here this afternoon. But for some reason or another, he's parked his car. Caution is not out. Let me check and see what's going on here. Caution is not out, folks, so that's kind of unusual. These guys have slowed down a little bit, but caution is not out for some reason or another. Sometimes that would... Somebody goes off the track like that, caution will come out, but these guys are just hammering down, so no caution has came out yet. I don't know why it hasn't. I have to follow it up and see what's going on here, but obviously the 163 car of Gary Madu has parked this car in the pits and evidently got a lot of damage, so he's not able to continue the race. Tough luck for Gary this afternoon. But we're still seeing that 1X Toyota of Ted Moser out front. These guys are still running a race right on. But right now as it stands, the 9th position, Roy Wynn in that 14 Chevrolet, trying to run down that the 49 car of Ivan Deschamps. Who's in 8th place. And both of them guys are battling out for position. Both of them are trying to run down that 51 car. Who's in the 7th. You see him coming across the front stretch here. 6th position, Dave Martin, that 73, number 73 Ford Fusion. Closing in on that 61 of Dave Christensen, who is closing on the 01 of Will Bartoli. And Will is trying to run down the 101 car of Val Woodruff, who is pretty close behind the 55 car of Ron Blackwell. That's a pretty good battle right there coming out of turns 3 and 4. Both of those guys are trying to chase down that 1X car of Ted Moser. So evidently Ted Moser has found him a groove this afternoon. He's running real well with it. As we'll see what the deal is with everything going on this afternoon. Caution is still not out here at Kansas Motor Speedway, so there evidently there's a technical problem. We'll check with the officials and see as they're coming up on lap 10 here at Kansas Motor Speedway with the MSRL Men's Senior Racing League here tonight. These guys are running pretty good here so far. So no more incidents that we have seen. That was that one incident where the 49 car and the 163 car got together at the backstretch, and the 163 car went for a wild ride across the backstretch infield and hit the inside wall, and evidently it caused him enough damage to put him out. As we see the 14 car get a little squirrely, going down on the bottom of the apron there, but he was able to save it, collect it, keep on going. So we'll see how that works out here momentarily. We've seen the 9 car of Ron Blackwell for some reason or another. Basically, I think he's got steering problems. He looked like he may have got into the wall coming out of turns 3 and 4. Have to keep our eye on him and see what. See, his car is not doing very well, so evidently he is struggling with that car for some reason or another. I think he did hit the wall in turn 3. Kind of spun out a little bit and got sideways, but he's taking it up and trying to catch up to the rest of the field. He's not as fast as the rest of the guys, but evidently Ron has got problems with his race car, so that's why he's struggling. But we'll keep an eye on it and see what's happening here. As SESR has not they have not thrown a caution here at this racetrack for some reason. So we've got to take guys working on it and find out what the problem is. Maybe an electrical system in the cameras and everything, or I'm sorry, the lights, but we don't know yet. So we'll keep following the action here in this Motor Speedway. The Ivan Champ, $49 Charger running 8th. Roy Wynn, 14 Napa Sponsor Chevrolet in 7th position. 51 AC Delco is in the 6th position. 5th position at Circuit State Ford Fusion, Dave Martin. 4th is that Canton's Sponsor Chevrolet of Dave Christensen in the 61 car. 3rd place is that 01 Chevrolet of Will Bartoli. 2nd place is that 101 101st Airborne sponsored Ford Fusion of Val Woodruff. Still chasing down that 1X Toyota of Ted Moser this afternoon. Kansas Motor Speedway. It looks like Val may have brushed the wall a little bit, so these guys may be running their cars a little bit faster than what we anticipated. See Ron Blackwell in that 55 NSU car, so still struggling trying to make it around the track. We see here in the back of the pack here this afternoon is the 49 and the 14 running down to 51, and turns coming out of turn 4, so we got a good battle back here. It looks like that 14 may get that 51. Have to check and see. Ron Blackwell's coming up the backstretch. He may go a lap down, but looks like that 14 of Roy Wynn has went around on the outside of the 51 and has taken over that position. He's taken over the 7th position. That'll put the 51 car in the 6th position. And in the 7th position, Ivan Johnson has moved up now to the 7th position, putting that 51 in the 8th position. We see some more racing action up front here. Roy found him a line and doing very well, eh? Watch the rest of the man here through the field. We're going down the back stretch. Bartoli is just only like 1.2 seconds back from the back end of that 1X Toyota of Ted Moser. He has found something that Toyota. He is sticking with it this afternoon at Kansas Motor Speedway. Looks like me, they've got, we're getting word from race officials that they're thinking about black flagging the race. So we'll have to keep an eye on that and see. See these guys go around and try over here. Ooh, and he hits the wall going into turn 1. That's not good. He's causing more damage to his vehicles here on lap 19. So we'll see what happens here. They go down the back stretch. Ron is in danger of going a lap down as we see the 51 AC Delco bringing up the rear of the field and the 8th position. Seventh position, 49 of Ivan Champ. 6 and 14 of Rory Wynn. Fifth is 73 of Dave Martin. Fourth is 61 of David Christensen. Oh, now they have found some power because of the Ted Moser in that 1X Toyota just fell back to the third position. So that means that Will Bartoli in that 01 Chevrolet is taking over the second, and Val Witchers in that 101st sponsored Ford Fusion with the 101 car is taking he's taking over the lead here on lap 21. So got a new leader, folks. 101 of Val Witchers with the 01 of Will Bartoli of Hot Pursuit. And looks like that's going to be a good race here, folks. So let's keep an eye on these guys. Got a little battle going on here. So that 01 is not playing around. He's running the high side, trying to gain an advantage on that 101. Kind of hard to do. We're missing a lot of cars this afternoon. We're getting word from race officials that they may be black flagging this race here shortly. It's something to do with the electrical system or something. The caution lights are not working. That's the word I've just got. So the caution lights are not working here on the track. They were working great momentarily before the race started. Now they're not working. So the race officials here is thinking that these guys run. We see the 101 car of Val Witchers coming into the pits. He's been told to come in and park his car. Nothing to do with Val, but they're telling these drivers to come in the pits, park the cars. They're saying the race is over. So, with that being said, we're seeing a lot of other cars being parked. See the 51 car, who's right now currently in the second position, coming into pit road. The 49 of Ivan Champ is showing him in the lead in the first position. He's been told to come in and park his car. So, with that being said, looks like, folks, this race is over with. It was only 26 laps out of 130 laps this afternoon here at Kansas City Motor Speedway. Or Kansas Motor Speedway, I'm sorry. As we see the these guys parking the cars under the umbrella that the race officials has called this race. So, folks, we're sorry about that, but that's the way it goes sometimes. The electrical system here at the racetrack for the cautions is not working. So that's going to put, basically, it's going to put the race on end. We're sorry about that, but that's the way it goes sometimes. Hardly ever this track, so that puts Ivan Champ in first. Ted Moser second. 51 AC Delco in third. Will Bartoli fourth. Val Witchers fifth. Dave Christensen sixth. Dave Martin seventh. Roy Wynn eighth. Ron Blackwell in ninth. And Gary Madu in 10th. So, folks, that will pretty much end the race this afternoon here. Sorry about that, folks, but that's Kansas has called the race because of electrical problems here at the track. And that's the way it goes here, folks. So we brought you a good 25 laps here at Kansas Speedway here this afternoon, brought to you by MSRL. So we'll check with the officials and see what they're going to do about this race, if they're going to continue it on, or right now this the whole race is black flagged, or actually red flagged. And check with officials to see if they're going to reconnect. We're getting word that they will try to maybe run this race maybe tomorrow or another Sunday. I don't know which one. We hadn't got the official word yet. But, folks, appreciate you coming out. And race fans, well, we apologize for the inconvenience for coming out here and looking at this, but this is the way it goes. everything is not 100% working like it always does. Supposed to anyhow. But folks, right now, there you have it. That's the order these guys come in at. So we'll be checking with officials as soon as we get word and everything of official another date when this race will be run. We'll be back with you. But right now, this is Go Fast TV here from Kansas Motor Speedway, and monitoring watching the men's senior racing league here this afternoon, Sunday. So y'all have a good afternoon.